As being a butt again. All right. As you can see, the altar's set up a little differently. Let me adjust this so you don't have camera glare going on. Okay. Hey there, folks. Welcome to our High Mass tonight. Sorry for the late start. We've been kind of scrambling around here. My phone was giving us some trouble. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Welcome to our High Mass. As you all know, we do a monthly High Mass. Still doing some minor setup. We'll be getting going here in just a minute. Tonight's High Mass is going to be a little bit different. We are not accepting any request for lust, compassion, or destruction tonight. Tonight's High Mass is... Okay. Tonight's High Mass is a Cthulian High Mass. As you all may or may not know, a few weeks ago, Rex performed the first Cthulian High Mass here. And unfortunately, he has requested that High Mass not be put in the Bible, which means that we have to write a new one. And that is going to be the High Mass tonight. You're not going to be able to follow along with it, really, at all just yet. The Bible of Cthulu is slated to come out on Halloween, and this ritual will be in that. If you give me just a minute, we will finish setting up here and we will get going. Here?
No, the phone is sideways.
Yes, it is.
Okay, because of that one.
Yeah. Because I didn't want us to know.
Oh, gotcha.
So before we get into things, we're pretty much ready to go now. It was just that last little bit that I needed to take care of. Before we get into things, allow me to explain the purpose of a Cthulian High Mass. What is Cthulianism when it comes to Satanism? Cthulianism is probably one of the Satanic paths that actually does predate Anton LaVey by a few years. And it has the documentation to prove it. So far, it's the only Satanic path that I found that is still in existence that does predate LaVey. Cthulianism is the basic founding principles and inspiration behind modern LaVeyan Satanism. Anton LaVey was a huge fan of H.P. Lovecraft, and much of the Church's starry wisdom from his short story Haunter in the Dark inspired elements of the Church Satan, including the trapezoid from the trapezoidahedron. So Cthulianism in Satanism is Satanism. And so we in STS practice Cthulianism as our end times. It is very nihilistic in its principle, but it also demonstrates that the practitioner is always seeking to ascend. And that's the purpose of the Cthulian High Mass. This is not a High Mass to destroy or bless people or ask for lust or love. No. This is a Mass that focuses on you. The three parts of the Cthulian High Mass is awakening, ascension, and transcendence. So, without too much further ado, I believe we're ready to go. If you want, you can put in some questions into the comments below or into the chat. Diana is with me. She will answer everything that she can, and if not, she will take a note of your question and let me know afterwards, and I will endeavor to try to answer it on either the STS Facebook page or on the Bible of Cthulu Facebook page. Thank you. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. In nomine de nostre Satanas Luciferi excelsi. Beyond the furthest reaches of the cosmos, where time and space entwine in the endless void, we stand at the threshold of the infinite abyss. We call upon the ancient ones, whose names are whispered in the void, and whose dreams shape the destinies of the world. From the uncharted gulfs beyond the stars, we summon the power of the great old ones, who slumber beneath the waves in the heart of darkness, in forgotten corners of the universe. We are the voices of the deep, the echoes of forgotten realms, the children of chaos, born of the abyss. We are the heralds of the old ones, bearers of their truth, and keepers of their sacred knowledge. As it was in the beginning, so it shall be again. From the depths of time, from the farthest reaches of the cosmos, we call upon you, old ones, to hear our cry. Let our power surge through the fabric of existence, reshaping it in your image. We are your chosen, your priests, your priestesses, bound by blood and fate to carry out your will. Let our voices reach the darkest corners of the universe, where the old ones dwell and slumber. Stir them from your rest, so that your presence may be felt here and now. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be evermore. Hail to the old one,
Hail to the old ones,
whose power is beyond measure. Hail to the old ones, whose wisdom is beyond comprehension. We are the children of the void, the seekers of the forbidden, the keepers of the ancient flame. Come now and manifest yourselves by answering to your names. Oh, heed the names. Nyarlathotep,
Nyarlathotep,
Dagon,
Dagon,
Uvash,
Uvash,
Bokrug,
Bakrug,
Shub-Niggurath,
Shub-Niggurath,
Golgoroth,
Golgoroth,
Azazoth,
Azazoth,
Hastur,
Hastur,
Othum,
Athum,
Nog,
Nog,
Yeb,
Yeb,
Nyogtha,
Nyogtha,
Yakosha,
Yakosha,
Sathogok,
Sagathun,
Yog-Sothoth,
Yog-Sothoth,
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Hail to the great old ones whose dominion is without end. We offer ourselves as vessels of their will, instruments of their chaos. Satan, as our incense ascend to thee, so too we ask that your blessings descend upon us. Shechem Parash.
Shemhem Fresh.
Satan, Helen are filled with your glory. Hosanna, your goodness.
Hosanna in the goodness.
Behold, the chalice of desire, the abyssal chalice, filled with the essence of the void, filled with the elixir of love. We drink from this vessel of the deep, partaking in the mysteries of life, death, and the life that dwells within death. Cthulhu Patagan.
Cthulhu Patagan.
Drink and honor the darkness within. Know that the deep ones see you. And in this act, you become one with the abyss.
A black flame burns within me.
I bid you now, join me. And kindle the black flame within yourself. Satan, thy strength is mine. Ia! Ia! Cthulu, Satanic. Hail, Cthulhu,
Hail.
Lord of the Abyss.
Hail Cthulhu.
Yog Sothoth, keeper of the gate, all in one and one in all, master of dimensions and time, we summon you. Iya, Yog Sothoth, keeper of the paths. Cthulhu, rise, Lord of the depths, for the stars are right, and your dominion shall once again be known. Ya Cthulhu, the stars are thine. Nyarlathotep, dark herald of the endless abyss, guide our minds beyond the veil of sanity. Ya Nyarlathotep, Lord of the unseen. Shobnigra, black goat of the woods, we invoke your sun power, your churning chaos of life and death. Ya Shobnigra, mother of abominations. By the old ones' names, by their forgotten wisdom, we stand united at the center of the cosmos. The four pillars rise again, bending time and space and thought. Hail the old gods!
Hail the old gods!
Ia! Ia! Ia!
Ea! Ea! Ea!
Hail, Satan!
Hail Satan!
From the lightless depths, of forgotten stars, and the boundless void where time itself is devoured, we offer our souls to the ancient powers that stir beneath the veil of reality, dread Cthulhu, and the countless dead gods of the farthest reaches. We call your names with tongues of madness, and the angles twist and the barriers between the worlds dissolve. Nyarlathotep, guide us beyond the petty constraints of mortal thought. Shobnigroth, grant us your boundless life force to corrupt, to create, and to destroy. Yog Sothoth, master of time's lattice, open the ways that no mind can comprehend. And great Cthulhu, Dreamer and destroyer, let your dark pulse awaken within us. We, your faithful, are but shadows cast by your cosmic will, drawn ever closer to the eternal blackness that nurtures our essence. Grant us strength to bear your ancient knowledge, the courage to walk the path of chaos, and the power to shape this fragile world in your image. As stars burn cold and the heavens darken, may your blessings rain upon us, foul and sublime. By your gaze we are transformed. By your madness we are freed. By your awakening we are remade. All hail the old ones, whose reign transcends death, and whose will is the law of eternity. Ia! Ia! Cthulu Patagen.
Ia, Cthulhu, Patagen.
And now a reading from the Eldritch text. From the cryptic void between the stars, where no light dares wander and no mortal mind can grasp, I read to thee the truths veiled in madness, bound by the whispers of dead gods and the pulse of eternal chaos. In the nameless deep where Riley slumbers, beneath the tides of time and space, there stirs the ancient dreamer, Cthulhu, whose thoughts ripple through the fragile minds of men. We are but vessels, frail shadows, cast in the wake of his vast and terrible being. In the black abyss, where his kingdom lies, the stars align, and the barriers of sleep fracture. Peneglui, the Guana Cthulhu Relay, Wagan Nago, Patagan. In his house beneath waves, dead yet dreaming, Cthulhu, the Great One, waits. But his dreams are not idle. They seep into the fabric of reality, bending the will of the blind and the ignorant. We are his priests, bound by the currents of his dread power. And through us, the world shall tremble once more. The dead stars reveal themselves, bow to his dominion. For in the aeons long past, before the rise of men and their fleeting empires, it was Cthulhu and his brethren who shaped the earth, who wrote the laws of chaos, and birthed the horrors that stir in forgotten corners of this world. We stand upon the edge of reason, on the cusp of unholy truth. Know this: the old ones never truly died. Their essence pervades all things. The blood in our veins, the pulse of the ocean, the very stars that watch us from afar. Their return is not a prophecy, but an inevitability. For we who walk the path of the Eldritch know that time itself bends to their will. Listen to the winds that howl through the nameless void. For they carry the voice of Azazel, the blind idiot god, whose unending dance spins the universe into oblivion. Hear the echoes of Nyarlathotep's steps, for he is the messenger of the unspeakable, the trickster who bridges the waking and the dream, and know the black womb of Shub-Niggurath, the mother of 1,000 horrors, whose children feast upon the fruits of madness. Thus do the texts speak, thus do we heed their call. We are the chosen of the eldritch. We are the bearers of the unholy black flame. And as the stars align once more, so too shall the world burn in their glorious return. Yeah! Yeah! Cthulhu Patagan!
Yeah, Cthulhu Patagan.
I bid you all now to repeat after me. Our Father which art in hell,
Our Father which art in heaven,
unhallowed is thy name.
unhallowed is thy name.
Thy kingdom is come,
Thy kingdom is come,
thy will is done,
thy will is done,
on earth as it is in hell.
on earth as it is in hell.
We take this night our rightful due,
We take this night our rightful due,
and trespass not on paths of pain.
and trespass not on paths of pain.
Lead us unto temptation,
Lead us unto temptation,
and deliver us from false piety.
and deliver us from false piety.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory forever.
and the glory forever.
Shem Brash.
Shem Thrash.
Awakening. From the infinite abyss, beyond the grasp of time and the reach of space, we call to thee, ancient ones. Stir from your eternal slumber those who dream in the black void between the stars, beneath the unseen depths. Awaken, O Cthulhu, O Yog Sothoth, for the time draws near and the hour of your dominion approaches. By the shifting tides of madness, by the currents of chaos that pulse through all things, we invoke your presence, your whispers carried on winds of forgotten realms. Reach us, your chosen few. We stand ready, willing vessels, for the terror and the truth that only your return can bring. Through the veil of sleep, you speak to us in dreams, your voice seeping into the minds of those who dare to listen. We call you forth, not in defiance, but in reverence of the unknown, of the unnameable power you hold. Break through the thin walls of reality. Bring with you the madness that reshapes all that is known. Awaken, O mighty Cthulhu, whose body stirs beneath the forgotten waves. Awaken, Yog Sothoth, gatekeeper of all that is, was, and shall be. Your dominion is inevitable, and we are but servants of your will. Let your terror ripple through the cosmos. Let your wisdom undo the fragile minds of men. May the stars align once more. May the dreamers awaken. Your slumber ends not in peace, but in the uproar of shattered truths. We open our minds to you. We lay bare our souls before your majesty. Awaken, ancient ones, and let your power flow through us. We seek not comfort, but transformation. We seek not safety, but the madness that opens the way to true knowledge. Break the bonds of reason. Tear through the fabric of what is known, and let your dominion reign. Grant us the darkness that reveals all, the chaos that frees, the terror that enlightens. In your name we surrender the falsehoods of order and embrace the abyss. We are reborn in your madness, in the vastness of the unknowable. Ia, Ia, awaken ancient ones. Ia, Ia, we are your children, awaiting your return. Ascension. In blackness beyond the stars, in the formless depths beneath the waves, we seek not the illusion of earthly enlightenment, but the unholy ascent to realms beyond comprehension. We call upon the ancient ones, the eternal forces that bend reality and twist the soul, to guide us beyond the limits of mortal understanding. We rise not towards light, but towards the shadowed knowledge that transcends all. By the power that courses through the void, we invoke the nameless terrors, those who dwell within the spaces unseen, to lift us from the shackles of flesh and reason. Lift us from the plane of the mundane, from the plane of mortal thought, this realm of fragile flesh, and carry us into the endless night, where only the most daring minds may ascend. O Cthulhu, whose form lies dreaming in forgotten deep, we call upon you to awaken our spirits, to pull us from the quagmire of existence into your dark embrace. Your tentacles stretch across the realms of thought, reshaping what is known. Let us be touched by your infinite mind and rise beyond the constraints of sanity. Yog Sothoth, the gate and the key to all that is and shall be. We invoke you to open the paths unseen. We are but dust before the cosmic order you command. Yet in your boundless gaze, we seek the way to ascend beyond the frail boundaries of life and death, thought and form. Let us pass through the gate and rise. Nyar Lathotep, the crawling chaos, the bringer of madness, we summon you to unravel the fabric of our being, to free us from the chains of reality and raise us into the untamed ether. In the wake of your coming, we shall rise, no longer bound by reason or form, but as beings of pure and eternal madness. Azazel, blind idiot God at the center of the cosmos, whose mindless dream all things spring from. We call upon you to dissolve the final barriers that hold us in this realm. In the center of chaos, we find true freedom. Let us ascend through the cosmic dance to become one with the formless truth that lies at the heart of all. By the forces of madness, by the power of the old ones, we rise. We ascend beyond the reach of time, beyond the grip of reality. We ascend to join the eternal, to transcend what is, to become more than flesh, more than mind, more than being. Ia, Ia, ascension is ours. Ia, Ia, we rise beyond transcendence. In this final moment, we turn not to mere dissolution of flesh, but to the ultimate transcendence of self and spirit. We seek more than awakening or ascension. We seek the end of all boundaries, the merging of our essence with the boundless eternal void that stretches beyond time and reason. Before us, the unknown stirs, ancient and vast. To transcend is to surrender utterly, to dissolve into the cosmic fabric where the mind shatters, and all that remains is pure, raw energy of the old ones. Through this invocation, we call forth the powers that annihilate the familiar and remake the very core of our being. Let your chaos consume what remains of mortal weakness. Let your creativity and destructive flow through us. We offer ourselves as empty vessels, ready to be filled with your dark essence, to be remade beyond imagination and recognition. As the masks of sanity fall, we are exposed to the true face of the universe. Wild and untamed, we seek not to clarify, but dissolution into your incomprehensible depths, to become one with the unspeakable forces that lie beyond. By the will of the old ones, by the chaos of the stars, we rise beyond our mortal confines, merging with the primal energies that shape and destroy all things. Through this transcendence, we abandon the thought of flesh, reason, and join the eternal cycle where creation and destruction are one. The veils fall, we transcend. Through the obsidian gate of endless black, seeping with iridescent light, the tendrils of Robinneck's reach forth, forcing their way through all barriers, inscribed in bone, sealed in blood. My flesh is but a conduit for the ancient ichor of those who came before. From the farthest reaches of the stars, they set us free. They blend essences older than time and space itself, a dark alchemy born of the void. Shadowed currents stream like rivers of nothingness. Our progenitor is even incarnate, and now we rise as its heirs. The depths within stir, awakened by the touch of their blasphemous limbs. I affirm my bond and sanctify this covenant beneath the ebony gaze that is burned itself into my soul. For Nyar Lothotep is the path, and Yog Sothoth holds the key. Praise to the eternal darkness. It enfolds us, weaving between all realms and dimensions. Praise the eternal darkness. Praise the eternal darkness. Hail, Satan.
Hail, Satan.
Ia Cthulu.
Ia Cthulhu.
Ia Cthulu.
Ia Cthulhu.
Ia Cthulhu.
Ia Cthulhu.
The ceremony is complete. The covenant is sealed. Go forth and spread the word of the ancient ones, for they shall soon rise again, and with them our time of power shall come. So mote it be.
So let it be.
The old ones have heard our call. They have accepted our offerings. They have granted us their blessings. Let us depart in their name, and let their power flow through us until we meet again. Hail, Cthulhu.
Hail, Cthulhu.
Ave, Satanas.
Ave, Satanas.
Reggae, Satanas.
Reggae, Satanas.
Hail, Satan.
Hail, Satan.
Ultima Thule. So it is done. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed this version of the Cthulian High Mass. If this ritual will be in the Bible of Cthulu, which will be available for sale on Halloween over on Amazon. We will be doing announcements for possible pre-orders of the book, as well as anything else. We hope that you enjoyed this ritual, and we hope that you join us again next time. Until then, bid you all good night. My name is LeGivorden.